You have to love the chaos. You have to love the war. You have to love the idea of all the constant problems that you have to fix. You have to love being the center of a mini universe you have created, and it's going to implode under its own gravity if you're not there doing constant aikido. That's how kings have always felt. Do you think Alexander the Great didn't feel that? You think Julius Caesar didn't feel that? You think Genghis Khan didn't feel that when he's getting all these reports from thousands of miles away that his borders are being attacked by this unknown group of bandits, and he's at constant war in 7 different directions, and his wife's probably complaining at the same time, and his favorite horse just died, and he's walking around doing Mongolian Aikido? Of course he was. That's all anyone who's been important has ever done. If you're looking for calm and peace, you won't matter. I actually said this before. People were talking about how do you decide or how do you know if someone's going to be monumentally successful in the world? And then everyone knows, because there's been large studies on it, that IQ level is not how you dictate it. And I'll tell you how you dictate it. Somebody's tolerance to stress. The better you are at dealing with stress, the more successful you will be, because as you climb up the ladder, the stress level increases. It is a direct positive correlation between success and stress. They go together. There's no light without dark. The more money you're paid, the more important you are, the bigger your problems. They said it, more money, more problems. It goes together. I'm not complaining because I'm prepared to handle those problems. But as you get bigger and larger and larger and larger, the pressure is heavier and heavier. So I'm going deeper in the ocean. As you go deeper in the ocean of success, the pressure around you gets stronger. Only the strongest submarines can make it to the bottom. None of that ocean gate garbage. Mr. fucking plywood. No, most of you are made of plywood. Or you try and blag it. You try and put it together cheap. Wonder why you get crushed at the bottom. You have to build your hull, build your skills, build your network, learn Aikido. Decide to become the kind of person who adopts as many problems that he can solve as possible, so once they're all solved, he reaps the rewards and builds a fantastically large empire with so much money he can't possibly spend it, internationally renowned and respected. But decide to be the guy who's never had a day off gym for an entire year. You know, I haven't had a rest day from the gym in years. Every day I train. Every day. People talk about how your muscles don't grow unless you're resting. I don't care. I go every day because I go to teach myself a lesson. And I don't want to go, and it's boring, and I'm busy, and every single day I still go, so I learn about discipline and pain and suffering. Even at my old age, with my long, difficult life, I'm still going to the gym every day to punish myself and show God that I am motivated and disciplined, and no matter what happens, I will not miss a single gym session ever. 1,000 push-ups a day in jail. And you wonder why I have everything I've ever wanted. It's actually fantastically easy. You just have to do things. Get up and actually try, actually work. Stop looking for shortcuts. Stop being a lazy loser. Stop being an idiot. Stop scrolling garbage and actually try, and you can have it. The universe is full of blessings. Let me explain to you how the universe works. The universe has this big bag of blessings. It's full of it. And it's sitting there going, let me find somebody who works hard and deserves blessings, and I'll get some blessings out the bag and give it to them. And the reason the bag's so full is because nobody works hard enough to deserve it. It's like walking around with all this charity money and you can't find a single charity that actually helps people and feeds people. They're all just corrupt garbage. The blessings are endless. It's all waiting. They want to give it to you. The universe wants to give you everything you've ever desired. The problem is none of you deserve it because none of you try. It is waiting for you to actually put some effort in so that you light up like a light bulb as, hey, God, universe, I'm actually trying my best. I haven't missed a single gym session. I'm not being lazy. I'm not being stupid. I'm not lying. I'm not snaking my friends. I'm not scrolling social media. I'm not being a dork. I'm not jerking off. And then all of a sudden they'll come along and give you everything you've ever wanted. And you'll go, wow, that was actually fantastically easy. All I had to do was listen to Tate, stop watching all these other fucking nerds, stop doing all this other crap that's wasting my time. Just do as Tate says. Strong body, strong mind, work hard. Inside the real world, we teach you exactly how to make money. What more do you want? Somebody just came over to me and said, Tate, I've been following you for years. And it just, something came to my head. It made me think that most of you at home have probably been following me for years. If you'll remember, 3 or 4 years ago, I was a niche internet celebrity. I was online. I had been banned on everything. I had a small YouTube channel which got banned. I had 40,000 followers on Twitter or something, on my 8th account, which kept getting banned. And I had money. I had a few nice cars, 3 or 4 supercars, but a supercar was a big purchase for me. I wouldn't just buy a car like this, which I've never tested, never driven before, just to make a car review video. Like, I don't care about spending 600 grand now for a video. It means nothing to me. But back then, 3 or 4 years ago, 600 grand, I couldn't do that once a week. Now I can do it every week. It doesn't matter. And it made me think that if you've been following me for years, You have seen my meteoric rise to becoming one of the most well-known, well-respected, the most Googled man on the planet. Now to have 8 million followers on Twitter and everybody know who I am and celebrities hang out with me and I'm making $4 million a week and all these crazy things. Surely you're sitting there saying, well, 3 years ago, my life was different than it is now, but across the last 3 years, I haven't achieved what Tate's achieved. Surely you're sitting there saying, 3 years ago, my life was X, and now my life is X plus a little bit. It's not monumentally different. I would like to think anybody who's following me actually sits and looks and goes, wow, compare him to myself or anyone else on the internet, any of these other celebrities, any of them. Tate has outworked and outperformed all of them. I should have done something amazing in my last 3 years, and I've done nothing. I say these things to people because I think the only way you can truly motivate a man is via shame. You need to make it clear to a man that he's making mistakes. I'm not trying to insult you, and I'm not trying to be arrogant. I'm trying to say that it took me 3 years to go from here to the absolute upper echelon of masculine performance, one of the most well-known, respected people on the planet. You've had the same 3 years, the exact same number of hours. And what have you done with them? What have you even achieved? You might be in the same job, in the same house, with the same girl, driving the same car. You've done nothing. That should upset you. You should feel sad about that. Because it's only when you feel sad about what you've done that you're going to feel enough regret to go through the pain it takes to be massively successful. It's always going to be painful to become successful. So you need to feel shame. You need to find some kind of emotion that's going to drive you through the pain. Imagine where I'm going to be in 3 years from now. And I'm talking about the tangible achievements which I'm prepared to show the world. I'm not sitting here talking about how many children I've had, how many beautiful relationships I have. I'm talking about all the things I keep private. Think in 3 years from now where I'm going to be. We have the same number of hours in the next 3 years, you and I. And I'm going to crush you. And it just makes me sit and wonder, if I was you, I wouldn't be able to accept that. I wouldn't be able to take it. It would bother me in my core. It would hurt my ego in the best possible way. I think a lot of people who know me and who have been following me for a long time know my Ferrari story. Explaining about the guy I drove past in the Ferrari and I couldn't handle it and all my friends didn't care. Well, here I am sitting in a brand new SF90 Stradale Ferrari telling you that unless you feel genuine shame and take monumental action, 3 years from now, I will have once again done the impossible.